guys, we'll get started here in a little while. There was quite the issue here with eBay, so I'm just trying to work with everybody on that right now. So just bear with me on that. All right. All right. I'm just adding stuff. Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes here with everything. Trying to figure out who's legit, who's not legit here. With the unpage, there's a lot of unpage. So sorry about all that. Hello, friends. This is Jim Nance here. Tony Roma is in the other room getting a beverage. I'm trying to think. Taylor. What is this? That is blah 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 blah. All right, so that's available. All right, like I said, just quite the litany of fun. All right, so I move that, I move that. Basketball. I refresh that. All right. All right. All right. So, oh my. All right. Dolphins go away. All right, so we got Falcons, Panthers. Falcons, Ravens, Panthers. Hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, just bear with me on this. Alright, so if I do that, and put that 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Alright, and then I have that active. Alright, so like I said, I'm just working on getting this tied up. Alright, I do this. Alright, so a lot of questions coming in on eBay about the unpaids. Just a lot of unpaid, and I'm trying to figure this stuff out because eBay. Sorry if you had issues with the eBay side of things. All right. Yeah, it might be closer to 10:20. I apologize when we get started. Um, just trying to sort through all these eBay paid issues. Uh, all right, so that should be. We're going to be closer to. I apologize, 10:20. Um, we're getting there, but not there yet. 13. All right. There are spots on the website. So again, I do apologize about the issues. It's going to be a 10:20 start. All right, so I'm just getting everything tied in. I want to make sure I give these people equal chances, and so we'll get through it. So some of you guys, if you are wondering why the delay or don't know anything, maybe someone could explain why I'm doing this, why the delay. There was just an issue. A lot of people had issue with checkouts, and so I had way more people unpaid, and I'm just trying to sort through this right now. And I'm getting an insane amount of emails about it. So I apologize. 2, 3, 4. One, 3, 4. This is 23. That goes all the way down there. All right. 856. The calculator. Come on. 856. All right. I think we are going to be good. All right. There should be a RAS on the site. The random grab bag on the site now. I have that lined up. Hopefully. I'm gonna do just a couple things and then we'll get started here. Let's see, search. All right, I think I am lined up. Whew, that was a lot. That was a lot. All right, just one update to the site and then we'll be good to go, guys. Sorry again for that delay. That was not ideal. All right. I think I've got it all lined up. It's a mess, but where's that? All right, let me grab that. Put that on the table. All right. All right. What up, everybody? Sorry for that delay. I think we are good to go. All right. Well, hopefully everybody's. Oh my God, Joe DiMaggio is unbelievable. All right, beer tonight. Last couple I have of the Mirror Universe Fair State. So this IPA, little Fair State love, right there. All right. Mm, I needed that. A little citrusy, a little fruity, some fruit notes. All right, let's go over the giveaways, and then I will go over what's going on with them tonight because there will be some catching up that I'll have to do here in a little bit. But let's talk about it. All right. Tonight, if you buy 5 or more spots, as always, you're going to get something in the mail. 5 or more spots, how about a pack of 2026 Donruss Baseball? It's a gravity pack. A little Score Football 2024 treat pack. A little Topps Throwback 1992 Throwback Top Stadium Club. How about some Yukon basketball cards 24-25? And some Sage Artistry Football 2025. So if you buy 5 or more spots, that'll be coming your way. If you bought 10 or more spots, let me show you the upgrade that you are going to get. All right, 10 or more spots, you're going to get a jumbo 40 card pack of 2022 Score, so 40 jumbo card pack. A hobby pack of Topps Big League Baseball from 2023, one of those Yukon Basketball 24-25 packs, a Sage Collector's Edition Low Series 2026 pack football, and then a Bowman 2019 baseball pack. Very nice right there. So as long as you bought 5 or more spots, you automatically will be getting something in the mail. 10 or more, and you got a pretty nice upgrade coming your way. All right, so again, sorry about the delay. Always fun when you're dealing with the issue at hand, and tonight's issue at hand was eBay was having people weren't seeing a checkout. Quite a few people weren't seeing a checkout tonight when they went to buy, so that was a little bit on the odd side of things. So hopefully, if you had that issue, it worked, and we're all good now. All right, so. What is available in the break room tonight? Let's go over. Let's take a look. All right. We have the National. So I've got just like 2 or 3 spots remaining on the site for the National. The last 2 packs I have from the National. So it's an autographed rookie or first year card. So 2 of those will be in there. We have an autographed jersey and an autographed 8x10 photo. So it's a 4-box break. 24 spots in that break. So 1 in 6 chance, I guess, each spot. Then we have the full-size autographed football sensational signatures. We have a jersey and we have a mini helmet break. We have, and I believe the Ravens are actually gone. Let me take a look at something here on my end. I believe the Ravens should not be there. I'm almost positive that the Ravens should not be there. Man, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So give me 1 second here, but I'm almost positive that the Ravens are gone. Falcons and Ravens, yeah. All right, so let me make sure that we fix that. All right, so the Ravens are gone. All right. All set on that. All right. I just wanted to make sure. So Ravens are no longer there. So the only spot actually available, we have the Giants, Steelers, Seahawks, and Titans. So Giants, Steelers, Seahawks, Titans available in this break right here. Then we have our baseball break. This is one autographed 16 by 20, one autographed jersey, and one autographed baseball. We have the Angels, we have the Brewers, and that's it. Angels and Brewers are the only two spots remaining in the baseball break. We're sold out now of our spots in the figurine break. And then in our full-size helmet and jersey break, so it's a two-box break, we have the Cardinals, we have the Broncos, and the Commanders. Cardinals, Broncos, Commanders, that's it. So that's all that remains of the spots available. And then we have our grab bag. And I tried to load this up with some fun stuff. All right, very fair. I always try to make the best pricing out there. All right, so we have someone's going to get a Gold Rush value pack. So it's an auto. Typically, it's either an auto and or a slab card in every pack. There are 3 cards in there. I always pull some heaters. Haven't gotten a headliner yet. That would be awesome. 2 people are going to get autographed 8x10 photos. We're going to have someone's going to get a Marshawn Lattimore right here. Marshawn Lattimore autographed Nike cleat. Really cool looking right there. Marshawn Lattimore autographed cleat. And then someone's going to get an Alabama Malachi Moore jersey. So an Alabama Malachi Moore jersey. One person's going to get that. And then we have some additional spots that'll be out there. A single jersey break with the Falcons, Ravens, Panthers, Bengals, Browns, Lions, Texans, Jaguars, Chargers, Saints, Jets, Bucks, and Commanders. Single jersey baseball, we have the Diamondbacks, Orioles, White Sox, and Padres. In our authentic jersey, helmet and jersey break, we have the Cardinals, Browns, and Jags. Single bat break and 2 baseballs, the White Sox. Then 6 spots in the Gold Rush football mini helmet and jersey break. So it's a 3-box break. We'll have the Falcons, Ravens, Panthers, Chargers, Jets, and Commanders. Then we're going to have 1 spot in our 3 jersey Raz. And if you're going to wonder, like a lot of these spots were sold and were bought by someone that had never broke with me before and had unpaid. That's the whole thing that was waiting on the last like 20 minutes. So like this Jonathan Taylor spot, paid for, it was not paid for. And then I have 8 spots in our national break. So all these things are in there, in the grab bag, and it's loaded up. Let me show you real quick. That Marshawn Lattimore cleat and the Malachi Moore. All right, so here's the Malachi Moore jersey, and I want to thank Troy. Troy actually hooked us up with this one. So I exchanged some grab bag spots. So Troy's actually got several grab bag spots in there tonight. And then we've got the Marshawn Lattimore sneaker right here. And Beckett authenticated on that. All right, let me get some gloves. And let's start the evening out really simple. We are going to do a couple divisional breaks. We'll do these. I'll have to hit refresh to show all the names. But we'll do the mini helmet, and then we'll do the basketball break, divisional breaks here to get things started. And then we'll try to get caught up in some of the orders that have come in since we did get started. So go ahead, give me one NFL division. Go ahead and give me one NFL division. And I will go in. Let me make sure all the names have been loaded on here. I don't have everybody loaded. So give me a second here. Put those names, but I know that these spots were sold, so this won't take super long. So give me one NFL division. This will be for the helmet there. And it looks like Troy got that one on the helmet. Troy, happy birthday, Troy. And then let's see who got the basketball spot. Let me put that one in. And that is Rick. All right, Rick. That's Belker. All right, so let me mark that down. Belker's got that one. And then we have Rick also got the Jaguars. So I'll mark both of those in there while I have it. All right, let me hit refresh, and then I've got to figure out which mini helmet we're going to use. Box one's on the table. We also have 2, 5, and 7. All right, so 1, 2, 5, and 7 are the possibilities here. 1, 2, 5, 7. One time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, box number 7. Box number 7. Let me go grab that one. All right, box 7. Coming on right here. We'll actually just place box 1 off top here because we're going to need another mini helmet later on. So go ahead, give me an NFL divisional guess. Last call on doing so. All right. Mike has the AFC East and the AFC North. Troy, you've got the AFC South. Mr. Evans, the AFC West. Daniel, the NFC East. Mike, the NFC North. Chris, the NFC South. And Zach Attack, the NFC West. What up, Shauna? Are you out of the hospital? Sorry, you mentioned that already. I'm a little bit behind. All right. Game on. Let's go. Get that grooving. Box 7 right here. Game on. All the way around. Ooh, all right. We have a Hall of Famer. Circle the wagons. From the AFC East, Mike, you're going to get Kutztown University's finest, 4-time Super Bowl appearee, Beckett authenticated Andre Reed. Andre Reed for the Buffalo Bills. All right, Mike. Let's start you there, Mike. Andre Reed. Oh, Shauna, sorry to hear about that. Get out soon. All right, Andre Reed on the hit. All right, correct guesses. David, how was the game? I didn't get to watch the end. There's been a lot of issue on the eBay side of things. So, AFC East. I don't see a single AFC East guess. Could I be wrong? Does anybody else see one? I actually don't see one. Maybe I missed it. Let me know if I did. But for now, don't see one. All right. Let's go with the basketball. All right, basketball time. We have boxes 1 and 2. 1 and 2 as possibilities here. Here is box 1. I'll put that. Let me grab both boxes. That's box 1 right there. We go in the other. Grab box 2 in a second. There it is. All right, box 1 and box 2. All right, let's do it. Go ahead and give me one NBA division. I guess these boxes aren't even the same size. I don't know. What's RSA for us? One is on the right, or is this why? Yep, this is why. They just put the label on it differently. All right, guys. We have 1 on the right, 2 on the left here. One time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's on the left. All right, so 1, not tonight. All right, guys. In our break, we've got Daniel with the Atlantic. Matt has the Central and the Southeast. Rick has the Northwest. Zach Attack with the Pacific. And Chad with the Southwest. All right. No more guesses. Let's go. quack. Where is my little basketball duck? Quack, quack. All right, box 2 right there. And they butchered this box, but we'll make it work. All right, here's our basketball. JSA authentication. Hall of Famer. It says Hall of Famer. Think I know, but I'm not positive. Here we go. There's our signature right there. I'm not sure. At first I thought it was Dominique Wilkins, but now I'm second guessing that, so I'm going to look it up. Somebody out there probably already knows. You can put it in the chat if you do. But you're smarter than me. Now, it does look somewhat familiar, but just to be safe, WB229618. It is Dominic Wilkins. All right. That's an Atlanta Hawk hit right there. Atlanta Hawks on the hit. That is Southeast. Southeast. Matt, nice hit right there. I got it right. I was guessing Dominic Wilkins. All right, Matt, congratulations. Southeast, Dominic Wilkins, JSA, authenticated. All right, Matt, congrats. They're coming your way. All right. All right, Southeast on the guesses here. Who got Southeast? What up, Jose? Also got Jake. Jake and Jose are the only two that I'm seeing. Jake and Jose. Anybody else? All right. It's going to come down to Jake and Jose for the giveaway here. Jake and Jose. All right, Jake and Jose. What do you say? All right. We've got 2 hits and 1 whammy. And 2 hits and 1 whammy, but we have red babes, silver babes, and we have the police. All right, it's going to come down to Jake and Jose. Who's getting us? Who's getting the pack? Or the mystery? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. It's going to be Jose. All right, Jose, go ahead. Let me know which of these you would like. We'll open that bad boy up. What's up, Kyle? Look what we didn't lose, Jose. All right. Jose, maybe we lost you. Maybe we lost Jose. That's awesome. Police. All right, Jose. Passing up on the Red Babes. Inside the Red Babes was a pack of Optic Football 2016. Real nice pack right there. All right. Then you passed up on the Babes that were in silver. That has the whammy, but not all whammies create equal because this one has a brick hero. It is a NBA miniature. So, all right. So you got a little NBA like Lego. All right. Oh, that means, Jose, you are going to get a pack of Monopoly Prism Basketball. All right, very nice. Monopoly Prism Basketball. Let's see what's coming out of here. There's a Devin Carter rookie, a Nikola Jokic. How about a Saloon rookie and a Luka Doncic? All right, two best international players other than Wemby in the NBA right there. Luka and Jokic. Arguably, that Jokic may still be better than Wemby. That is definitely an arguable moment. All right, all right. You are welcome. All right. Real quickly, this is the spots that are available on the site. We have just two spots in our national, one spot in our free box football, couple spots in the baseball, just a couple spots in the football, and only 15 spots in the grab bag. We started with 41. We're down to 15. We just listed those about a half hour ago. So that's all that remains. Everything else sold out. And then from eBay, give me about 3 minutes to just get caught up on some of the orders that we got since we started. I'm going to have everybody, let's do this. I am going to have everybody I want everybody to name their favorite. Just put only one time. On the line here. Put your favorite baseball player ever. One player on one line. Your favorite baseball player ever. Put that in the chat right now. Everybody put their favorite baseball player of all time in the chat. One line. Take your time if you have to think about it because I'm going to be 2 or 3 minutes. But because of your patience, one person is going to get a guaranteed autographed hobby baseball pack. For your patience tonight, I'm going to reward it. I'm going to reward the patience that you guys have had tonight. So, with everything, and it's going to be a little bit as I take some time to do this. So, just your favorite player, and then if you guys want to talk about it, that's fine. Any guest that I pull that is not the guest of a favorite baseball player will be ineligible for the giveaway. So that way it'll be fair to everybody to get one equal chance because this will be a very nice giveaway here. And this would be a thank you for being here. You don't even have to have a spot. If you have a friend, tell your friend to jump in and put a guess in. That's fine with me. Uh, that's perfectly fine. I won't stop that. All right, Shirlene, and this is getting caught up from 9 o'clock. So this is I normally have things cut up till midnight or till 10 p.m. Eastern, but because of the issues on eBay, this is me getting caught up until from 9 o'clock. Ryan, got you with the Orioles. Troy's got his Bears. Troy, I don't know if you saw it. I sent you an email. I replied to one of your purchases, Troy. So if you didn't see it, Troy, check it out. I sent you an email. Replied to one of your purchases you made tonight. Zach, I've got you with some spots. 1, 2, 3. Troy, I got you again with the Jaguars. Got you with the Rays. And I got you in the AFC South. I put that in already. Mike, got you with some Browns. Cleveland Browns are such an interesting team, except for their quarterback this year, which I guess could technically be interesting, but everything else about the Browns is super interesting to me. I don't like saying that as a Steelers fan either. All right. Let's see. Rick. I think I put Rick's in there. Chuck Wagon. And Juan. All right, Juan. I've got one. You have the Denver Broncos tonight. Let's see. Chuck Wagon. And if you haven't yet, put your favorite baseball player down in the chat. Favorite baseball player. I'm going to be doing a special giveaway based on that. Chuck Wagon. Got you with 4 spots in the multi. There, I did have Rick. Larry. What up, Larry? Larry's got the Rockies. Victoria. Victoria's got a couple spots in the figurine break and also a spot in the national break. Now we've got George with a couple spots in the figurine break. Larry, you have a grab bag. All right, so probably getting into the grab bags now. Larry with the grab bag. Give me a second, just going through all these. Again, sorry for the pause, sorry for the delay, but I'm going to make it up and I'm going to have someone get an autographed hobby pack completely for free here. Pretty good product here. It has at least one auto in one mem or 2 autos. All right, grab bags. I've got 3 for Case. Troy, I've got you with the grab bag. Actually, got you with 4 grab bags, Troy. You check your email, I'll explain that. Chuck with 2 grab bags. Howard. What up, Howard? Howard's got the boys and the Red Sox tonight. All right. Dallas Cowboys and Boston Red Sox. Victoria, I got you with 2 grab bags. Mr. Evans has 4 grab bags. And David, I've got you with the grab bag. Hopefully you enjoyed the ball game tonight, Tigers. I'm assuming they probably didn't pull it off, but hopefully they did. All right, Clay, I've got you with 2 grab bags. I've got you with the Falcons, and I've got you with a national spot. Almost done here, guys. 4 more spots to load, then I'm going to be completely caught up, and I'll appreciate your patience. And like I said, someone's going to get that hobby pack here. So if you haven't put your favorite baseball player of all time in the chat yet, go ahead. You guys can talk about our things, so hopefully I haven't held you up on that. Grab bags here. Daniel's got 2. Ryan's got a grab bag. What up, Ryan? Anders has 3. We've got Ryan with another grab bag. And that's 2 different Ryans, a Ryan W and Ryan S. And then Charlene, I've got you in here. Last one here, Charlene with 2 grab bags. All right. So I just have, it looks like about 10 spots remaining in the grab bag. So thank you, guys. Thank you very much. All right. Hopefully you put your guesses in. When is the jersey helmet? It'll be coming up in a little while. You talked about Great Planet. You talking about the one on the website or the one that came from eBay? Just curious. Yeah, Jake was on that accident. All right. Favorite baseball player of all time. Thank you guys for putting that comment out there. Someone is going to get a 2020 hobby pack. That's right, baseball 2020 hobby pack. Guaranteed to have at least 1 auto. Could be 1 auto and 2 memorabilia cards. One from eBay. All right. That'll come after the grab bag is filled. Great Planet. After the grab bag is filled from the website, it'll come. All right. Top name that is an actual guess, so or an actual name. So like this one, a bench would count. This one that says when is the jersey helmet would not count for this giveaway. All right, so here we go. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4. Has to be a guess too. So like Tub Love would not count. There have to be the guess. There's 6 and 7 times. Great plan. So that went Babe right here. All right, Charles. Charles, you're going to get it. All right. Charles, Babe Ruth right there. That is the one that counts. All right, Charles. Let me put your name. All right, Mr. Eckert. Put your name on the sticker, and you're going to get this here. Charles. All right. It has at least one auto. Could be one auto on them or 2 autos. All right, here we go. Here's your pack. Let's pull some heat. All right. All right, we have first card here, Kalari Rosario. Kalari Rosario out of 499. Second one, Zach Veen. Zach Veen, he was destroying AAA baseball. Got called back up with the Rockies. Zach Veen. Jake Eater. Jake Eater. Here comes your first auto. How about a Brian Martinez? Brian Martinez on the auto. Dominican prospect Brian Martinez. And then a Trevor Hauer. Trevor Hauer on an on-card auto. On-card auto on the Trevor Hauer. Neither card's numbered, but that is your pack there. All right. And a Zach Veen rookie, Trevor Hauer, and Brian Martinez. All right, Charles, this card's coming your way. No video. Can you hear it? Because that's all right. Well, now that's not loading. All right, now it's loading. All right. That one's not, but the other ones are. All right. Well, I'll go back. At least it wasn't opening up boxes or anything. Oh, yeah. You gotta love technology. All right. Here's the Rosario. Here's your Zach Veen. Here's your Jake Eater, Brian Martinez, and Trevor Hauer. Trevor Hauer. That was amazing. Charles, those are yours. Sorry about the issue there. Hopefully you guys can see my arm. All right, guys. All caught up. Let's do, well, first things first. Let me do this. Selections. All right. Oh, come on. Really? All right, here we go. This is what I want to show you real quick. Upcoming break schedule. We're breaking tonight, next Tuesday, next Friday. What's available on the site? 2 spots here. Sold out that. Just a couple spots. Really no more than 3 spots in anything except the grab bag has of just under 10 spots now. Just under 10 spots in the grab bag. Everything else sold out of there. I would love to do the baseball break next. So in that baseball break, we have the Brewers, and that's it. So if someone buys the Brewers, we'll be able to do that break next. But first things first, when I say next, I mean after the break we're about to do. We are going to do our figurine break, and I'm going to let you know right now. It is one figurine, one photo, and it is going to be this jersey, last one from the case. All you have to do is give me one letter from the alphabet. All right, one letter from the alphabet. Let's figure out what photo we're going to use. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 available. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 9 available. All right, so we'll go in here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 7. All right, so box 7. Gonna look like that. Cross that off my cheat sheet. Put this back. We will be using that potentially later. Jersey 4, we know. We have to figure out the figurine. Box 4 is on the table. We also have 3, 4, and 5. So 2's on the table. We also have 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5. Box 5. Let me grab box number 5. That's over in the corner of the den, the other corner. All right, so box 5 places box 2. All right, guys. Now we got to figure out who's getting what letter. Who's going to get what letter from the alphabet? All right, let's go in. Top man will get the letter A. Last name will get letters Z, X, Y, and Z. All right, let me adjust that. All right. There we go. We'll list randomizer 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Chuck. Chuck is going to get A. George is going to get the X, Y, and Z. All right. We go in, we'll hit paste, and now let's hit refresh. All right, Chuck has A. Michael Evans has B. Charlene C. Chuck Wagon has D and E. George has F and G. Victoria with H. Clay has I. George has J. Daniel's got K. Zach Attack with L and M. Jake has N. Zach has O. George has P. Michael's got Q. Charlene's got R. Zach has S. George has T. Chuck Wagon with U. Victoria's got V. Jake has W. And George has X, Y, and Z. All right, guys. No more guesses. All right. Let's do it. Box number 4. Box number 4. We're getting our game on still. Last one from the case. Good luck. Hall of Famer. Guaranteed to come out of here. Secondary seal. Loving that. We are looking at Yari Curry. Yari Curry. Edmonton Oiler Hall of Famer. Yari Curry. Actually once traded with Gretzky from the Oilers to the Kings. Yari Curry, the letter K. That is going out to Daniel. Daniel, Hall of Famer Yari Curry. Daniel, congrats. Let's go. Here we go. Hall of Famer, let's go. Box 7. Box 7 sealed up, down. Let's go. All right. We've seen this one before. I want to make sure it's backwards. And a little bit was popping up, so I wanted that in there. How about Carrie Strug? Carrie Strug. Zach Attack on the Olympian. 30 years ago this year, Carrie Strug. Oh, Thank you very much. So happy. All right, Beckett authenticated on the Carrie Strud. All right, Zach. All right, Carrie. We have a Yari Curry. Now we have a Carrie Strud. Close in name, kind of. All right, figurine time. Box 5. Mrs. Spoony lost her other arm. It's down there. Hello. Oh no. I went from Jim Abbott to no Abbott. All right. Figurine. It's hard to tell. I don't think it's a Funko. It is not a Funko. I'm pretty sure it's a figurine this time. All right. I think we're going to have a figurine and not a Funko. All right. We're sealed up. Maybe it's another brand, but I think it's a figurine, maybe a bobblehead? Or is it it is a Funko. I got fooled. It's a Funko, just a different color. It is a Funko. All right. We have Iron Man, Infinity Saga, Iron Man. Now this is a video game version though. This is going to be Mick Wingert. Mick Wingert, known for the Iron Man cartoon, I believe. Mick Wingert, the letter W. Jake getting the Iron Man on a very cool Funko, no less. All right. Mick Wingert. Voice acting. You are welcome. All right, Mick Wingert on the hit. All right, so Daniel, Zach, and Jake all getting hits in this break. Congratulations. Loving it. All right, the letters are KSW News Radio and 6A. You give us 50 minutes, we'll give you the world. All right, KSW. Thomas with the letter S. Jesse has S. Daniel's got K. Jake had S. All right. Those are the names that are going to get chance at a box of mystery. Box of mystery. Let me put 3 boxes out there. We'll do 2 hits and 1 whammy. All right. 2 hits and 1 whammy. Right, Daniel? We have pulled a Gretzky Oilers once in the break room, too. We have pulled an Oiler Gretzky once. 4, there's 5, there's 6, and we pulled an Oiler Gretzky. Never a Ranger or a Kings Gretzky. All right, Jesse, you are going to get your box of mystery here, Jesse. Right there. All right, Jesse, box of mystery coming your way. Going with a little egg. All right, Jesse, you passed up on the golden box. Inside the golden box was the whammy. The whammy was Jesse. You could have had a Jesse. Jesse could have had a Jesse. No, it's not Jesse. This is Woody. RM as Woody. I don't even know what that means. Tiny man? I actually don't even know what this means. This is RM as Woody. Does anybody know what that means? RM as Woody? Tiny Tan? Oh, these are like BTS. Oh, this is BTS figurines. These are BTS members as Toy Story characters. All right. See, I didn't even know what that meant. That's why it was a whammy. All right. Passed up on Silver. Silver had a pack of Contenders football. All right, Jesse. Got you a pretty sweet baseball giveaway in here. How about this? How about your whole entire box of Trinity Mega Box Baseball? All right, these things are loaded. 10 cards. We're looking at one memorabilia card and two steel cards. All right, so two steel cards and one memorabilia card in here. All right, Jesse, let's open this up, see what you got. Well, there we go. The legend himself, Vin Scully. Vin Scully, this is number one. First one off the press. That's awesome. Number one of 99 on the Vin Scully, the greatest announcer of all time, in color of blue. Then you have a Trey S. Savage. Trey S. Savage, and that is out of 290, 171 out of 290. Good young pitcher when healthy. How about a Mr. Aloy? Mr. Aloy. This is Wahavia Aloy on your patch card. Wahavia Aloy. Then you got the legend again, Vin Scully. De Los Santos, Barry Larkin, Jr., JJ. There's Samuel Basello, also good when healthy. And Chase Delatter started out the year fire with the Guardians. All right, love that Vin Scully, though. He is the GOAT. Anybody that disputes that, they just, humbly tell you you're wrong. All right. Well, thank you. All right, let me see where things stand. Got a couple orders are coming. We Hey, I'm gonna say it wrong, and even with you telling me how to say it right. You can't fix dumb. That's what I say. All right, let me put the two orders that I just got in. All right, got that one baseball spot. What up, Greg and Elliot? Elliot in the house. Welcome to the show, Elliot. All right, Elliot, you are in the National. And I think I have one spot left in the National. Yep. Welcome to the show, Elliot. Greg, let's see what Greg bought into. Greg has the Angels in the outfield. Greg has the Giants, New York Giants. And Greg has 4 grab bags. All right, guys. Here's the deal. Is he one of the guys that was in the recent trade, or is he a long-time Oriole prospect? Now you see, the baseball nerd in me is like, see now you got me wondering what am I dumb about? Was he in that trade? Oh yeah, no, he wasn't. Here, baseball nerd right there. Wihiwa Aloy. If you want to pause that and come back, you can read up more about Mr. Aloy. All right. Here's the deal. We're gonna do that baseball break. Don't worry what you see on the screen isn't updated. Well, it's supposed to be updated. The Brewer spot is what remains. Whoever buys that Brewer spot, small little consolation coming your way. Not consolation, that's a bad term. You'll get a little love though. We're gonna give you a pack. How about your very own Topps Heritage pack? So whoever buys this last baseball spot, that Topps Heritage pack right there, coming your way. So someone's going to get a 9-card 2022 Topps Heritage spot just for buying that Brewer spot. All right. While we do that, everybody out there, go ahead, give me one team. If you guess correctly, you're going to get a chance here to Box of Mystery. We have the baseball jersey, the baseball, and the photo. We're going to figure out the baseball first. The baseball's on the screen. It's number 4. We also have 5 and 8. All right, so 4, 5, and 8 are the possibilities here. 4, 5, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5. All right, box 5. Let me grab that. It's going to be this guy, box number 5. Not going to be number 4. All right, jersey number 2 is on the table. We also have 5. 2 and 5 for the jersey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's out there, we're going to stick with what's good. Box number 2, it's this guy. All right, on the table, we have photo 1 as our placeholder. We also have 4, 8, and 9 remaining from the case. So 1, 4, 8, and 9. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1. Hey, if it's out there, it's sticking on this one. Box 1. All right. Did we get somebody to close that one out? Let me see. Clay. Did Clay close it? All right, Clay. Thank you. Clay, you're going to get that pack of cards here as well. So let me put your name in this spot, and then we'll open this up for you. All right, if you haven't put your guess out there, go ahead and do that. There are also good spots out there on the site, so if you're interested in a spot tonight, good spots remain. 5 or more spots automatically will get you something in the mail. All right, Clay. Let's see what your giveaway is going to look like. All right, Topps Heritage 2022. You have Andrelton Simmons, defensive wizard. Zach Gallen. Joe Ryan, rookie. Not bad. A Matt Olson, still with the A's there. Kevin Biggio, the son of Craig Biggio. Kyle Hendricks. Juan Soto, still in the Nats uni. Justin Turner. And Alec Mills. All right, got some good players in there. Coming your way, nice rookie in there as well, Joe Ryan. All right, guys, if you haven't put your guess in, last call on the guesses. We've got Jake with the Diamondbacks, Jose's got the Braves, Brian with the O's, Howard's got the Red Sox, Clay's got the Cubbies, Rick's got the White Sox, Chuck Wagon with the Reds, Juan's got the Guardians, Larry's got the Rockies, Greg's got the Tigers, Case with the Astros, Mr. Evans has the Royals, Craig with the Angels in the outfield, Larry's got the Dodgers, James Earl Jones with the Marlins, Clay's got the Brew Crew, Jeff has his Twins, Rick with the Mets, Shirley with the A's, Kyle's got the A's, Daniel with the Phillies, Justin with the Pirates, James has the Flyers, Zach's got the Giants, Case with the Mariners, Michael's got his Cards, Troy with the Rays, Jose's got the Rangers, Mike's got his Jays, and Kyle with the Nets. All right, let's use the little Mike Trout. Good luck. Miniature Funko. All right, let's start with the jersey. I got it in my hand. Let's do that. Box 2. There we go. Good luck. No more guesses. right, jersey number 2. Seeing some pinstripes. Oh, this jersey's tough as nails. Lenny Dykstra on the hit right there for the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, Lenny Dykstra. No tobacco. I don't see any tobacco stains. So Phillies, Daniel, tough as nails for Daniel. All right. That was my grandmother's favorite player. And not to put you in the same category as my grandmother, but I've mentioned my parents. My dad was from out that way, New Holland, Lancaster County. And his mom, oh my God, was technically his stepmom, was a diehard Lenny Dykstra, Phillies fan. Dykstra, that was her go-to. Oh, look at this. This is a nice hit right here. JSA authentication. We have Major League Baseball. How about 31-6 in 1968? Denny McClain, the last time a pitcher won 30 games. No other pitcher's going to come close to that anytime soon. Denny McClain, Detroit Tigers on the hit right there. That is a beautiful hit for Greg. Greg, congratulations, Denny McClain. And that is JSA as well on that. All right, Greg, Denny McClain. No, no American Pie with that. Michael Motorcycle. All right, Denny McClain. Who are the Tigers? All right, it's photo time. Box 1. There's box number 1. It is sealed up. It's going all the way around. I'm going to give it a cut, maybe. There we go. Ooh. All right, we have from the Texas Rangers, third baseman, Josh Young. Josh Young on the hit right there. All right, Josh Young on the hit. And that is a Texas Ranger hit. Texas Rangers. And that is Jose. Jose. Nice hit right there. When also a player when healthy does well. All right, Josh Young. All right, Texas Rangers. All right, congratulations, Daniel, Greg, and Jose on the hits. And that is Beckett on the authentication. There's your auto right there. On the third baseman from your Texas Rangers. All right. If you guessed Tigers, Phillies, or Rangers, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. Tigers, Rangers, or Phillies. All right. Chuck had the Phillies. Daniel had the Phillies. Why didn't mine colored me surprised? David had the Tigers. These are not surprising, I don't think. Greg with the Tigers got the hit and the guess. All right, so I've got Chuck, Daniel, David, and Greg. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody, though, with the correct guesses. All right. Those are the guesses. All right, 2 hits, one whammy. 2 hits and one whammy. All right, we proudly represent the Lollipop Kids. All right, top being picking a box of mystery. 2 hits, one whammy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. David! All right, Dave. You are going to get to pick a box of mystery here. Silver, gold, or the egg? All right. Hopefully we didn't lose David. I know he might be driving. He might not even. We'll give him a moment here. I know David was at the Tigers game tonight, so a lot going down with him. All right, Jeff, you know what? I'm going to let you pick for him then. I think he'd be cool with that, Jeff. I'm going to let Jeff pick the box here for David. Gold box. All right, don't go. That means you passed up on Thomas's suggestion. If you would have went with Thomas's suggestion, you would have got a pack of USA Stars and Stripes. All right, USA Stars and Stripes. Then you also passed up on the whammy. All right, David is not getting the whammy. The whammy was a PBR Bull Riders 1 of 1 proof pack. That's right, 1 of 1 proof Bull Rider. All right. That means David is going to get a pack of Prism Draft Picks bonus pack. All right, so they're all going to be Prisms on a Prism Draft Pick pack for David here. All right, like grab that sticker and put it on. All right, David. Jeff got you a Prism bonus pack here. So they'll all be Prism rookies, essentially. Marcelo Mayer, San Francisco Giants. Spencer Schwallenbach, very good pitcher, also when healthy. Trey Sweeney. John Rhodes. Shane Panzini. Ben Kuderna. Tyler Hardman. Clay Dunn. Evan Justice. Parker Shavers. Christian Franklin. And Sam Prater, all on the Prism bonus pack. But your top 2 cards, first 2 out of the box. Probably the first 3, actually. Mayer, Schwellenbach, and Sweeney. A couple others in there. Those will all be coming your way, David. all those Prism bonus packs. All right. Well, here's the deal. I am going to do the following. Give me 1 second here. Gotta grab it. All right. I am going to give. It's all right, David. It's all good. I am going to give. There are 16 spots left on the site. There are a total of 16 spots. Starting right now, 10:27. Any purchase that comes in is going to get you a chance at 3 items. All right. One person is going to get a $10 Dad Breaks gift card, so you get a $10 Dad Break gift card. Another person is going to get an autographed hobby pack from 2026, this year's draft class. And another person is going to get a 2022 draft pack from the 2022 draft class. So $10 gift card, and then 2 autographed hobby packs given out. There are only 16 spots remaining. Any spot on the site you buy right now. So if you buy 3 spots, 3 chances at any of these 3 items. $10 gift card or either of those. All right, so $10 gift card or either of those. Yes. All right. All right, sounds good. I will do that. So $10. And for those that are just wondering what is out there, there are spots that you don't have to break the bank on either to have a chance at these. So, football. This is a 3-box break. 1 autographed jersey, 1 autographed mini helmet, 1 autographed full-size football. We have the Steelers, the Titans, and the Seahawks. So some good spots there. Steelers, Titans, and Seahawks, all with spots on that. National, there's 1 spot remaining in the National, just 1 spot there. And then we have 3 spots remaining in the full-size helmet. Now 3 spots. Arizona Cardinals, Denver Broncos, and Washington Commanders. All right, Cardinals, Broncos, Commanders. And that's 1 full-size helmet and 1 jersey. And then just a few spots remaining in the grab bag. All right, so the grab bag, if you missed it, each one of these, there's 41 total spots. Each one gets you a chance. So one person's going to get a Gold Rush value pack. And this is going to have 3 cards in it, okay? One of them has almost always been either a slabbed or an auto card. So many times we've gotten both. It's been rare that we don't get at least one of those 2. But some of the headliners you can get insane. 2 people are going to get autographed 8x10 photos autographed there. One person is going to get a autographed cleat from Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore autographed Nike cleat. And then one person's going to get an autographed Malachi Moore Bama jersey. It's an Alabama jersey, Malachi Moore. And then we have these other spots that'll fill in the National, the Raz, Jonathan Taylor's, the 3 jersey, 3-box break. So it's loaded up. Good value, really, really good value on that right there. All right, so let me do this. Oh, let me show you. And then obviously there. All right. Let's try to do this break, the full-size helmet. I would love to do the full-size helmet break next. So if that's possible, to fill that full-size helmet, I would love to do it. Let me show you, for those who are wondering, that Marshawn Lattimore for the, this is what the cleat looks like. It's an Alpha Nike cleat. Let's look at that signature on that. It's got the Beckett cert in here, Beckett sticker back there. Really cool. One of those fun type of hits that you can get for your collection. All right, got a few spots coming in. Thank you, guys. Charlene and Daniel, thank you. All right, Daniel got the Broncos and that national spot. Do have a few spots in the national tied up to the grab bag, if you're wondering. And let me see, did I put that in correctly? Daniel. Daniel with the National, and also got the Denver Broncos. So that leaves us with the Cardinals and Commanders. And Charlene had the Steelers in the photo break. What about them Steelers? All right, so let me put that there. Oops. So that's going to leave us just with the Titans and Seahawks in that space. Like I said, love to fill that full-size break right now. Because at this point, actually, everything is tied up to the Raz or the helmet break. So I do apologize about that. Did have that issue with the eBay, and I had to cancel some people, and that really hurt with the Raz. All right, just one spot left in that full size helmet break. All right, Chuck, I got you in there with the grab bag and the Cardinals. The Cardinals might be the best value left on the night, so good job with that. And then got you in with the grab bag. All right, just one spot remaining, and that's the Commanders in that full size helmet break. And whoever buys that, remember, you get the chance here at that giveaway. Let's see, Mike Evans got a grab bag. Larry closed it out. Larry, you didn't know this, but I'm going to give you a little bonus for closing that out. All right, Larry, welcome to the show tonight, by the way. Larry, are you in the chat? Either way, Larry, I am going to give you a pack of Absolute Football. Maybe we can pull a heater out of here for you. I have no idea what's coming out of this. It's a 2021 Absolute Football Gravity. Let me put your name, Larry. Larry, this is going to be your pack. A little bonus. You didn't know you were going to get this. You're also going to have a chance at those giveaways I mentioned. But Larry, here's 5 cards. 2021 Absolute Football. Hopefully you're having fun first time breaking with us. All right, Larry. There is a James Robinson. Terry McLaurin, second year, or no, 2020. Yeah, third year card. In 2019 would have been rookie. There's a Jacob Harris on a parallel rookie. Jacob Harris. There's JOK rookie. And a Daz Newsome rookie. The JOK and the Daz Newsome paired up with the Jacob Harris. So 3 rookies. Got a Super Bowl champion and Jacob Harris right there. All right, nothing huge, but you never know. I got an email from Case saying that one of the packs, this is a message a couple weeks ago, one of the packs he got had a downtown Ashton Genty in it. How cool is that? Very is cool. Awesome. Hey. Well, thank you for inviting him in. All right. Let me hit refresh. And remember, any spot you buy is going to get you a chance at a $10 gift card or one of the hobby packs with guaranteed autos in it. We know we're going to be opening this box 48. What we don't know is what jersey we're going to be using. All right, we have jerseys. Wait, let me grab those. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, let's see. I got where are they? Where did I put them? There they are. I brought up new ones. All right, I'll put box 2 out there. We have box 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, and 7 for the jerseys. All right. 2, 3, 5, and 7. 2, 3, 5, and 7. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5. Box number 5. All right, let me go grab that one. Box number 5. Box 5. We'll just leave 2 out here for now. All right, 5 and 48 in this break. All right. This is not the eBay one. Unfortunately, I have 3 spots tied to that grab bag. I apologize for that. But if you have to leave for some reason, this is all recorded. You can come back and watch that. I do apologize. But at the meantime, if you're sticking around, feel free to put guesses in. Great Planet, huh? But no, it's not. All right. For this, the guessing on this one, guys, I want you to give me, let's do this, one NFL division. The NFL division is for the helmet only. Helmet only. One NFL division. Go ahead, put your guesses in. Guesses for the helmet only. We have Chuck with the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, I apologize on that. Just we had a big issue with eBay, and that just caused some issues on things tonight. And I had to cancel some people that I wasn't sure if they were going to come through or not because they were new buyers, and I hadn't heard back from them on messages. So all right, guys. We have Chuck with the Cardinals, Clay with the Falcons, George with the Ravens, Joshua with the Bills, David has the Panthers, Troy with the Bears, Charlene has the Bengals, Mike has the Browns, Case with the Boys, Daniel with the Broncos, Josh has the Lions, Mike has the Packers, Justin with the Texans, Larry's got the Colts, Rick has the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Case has the Raiders, Brandon with the Chargers, Sarah has the Rams, Scott with the Dolphins, Sarah's got the Vikes, Josh has the Pats, Chris with the Saints, Brandon's got the Giants, Richard got the Jets, Daniel with the Eagles, Joshua with the Steelers, Zach's got the Niners, Mike's got the Seahawks, Jose the Bucks, Greg the Titans, and Larry with the Commanders. All right, friends, no more guesses. Remember, guesses are for this. So if you need a second to put a guess in, you're good. This is box 5. Box 5. We are sealed up all the way around. Get a good luck football duck. Quack, quack. All right. Box 5. Oh, Saquon Barkley, Philadelphia Eagle legend. Saquon Barkley. Daniel is going to be doing a happy dance all day long. Monster hit right there. That is Beckett authenticated on your hit, Daniel. Boom. What a hit. Saquon Barkley. Monster hit right there. That's a headline. All right, Daniel. All right, Saquon Barkley on the hit. Again, Daniel's going to lose it. He's going to lose it. All right, remember, that wasn't for the guesses, though. The guesses is the helmet only. All right, congratulations, Candace and Daniel. You are welcome. All right, box 48. 48 right there. Let's give it one more quack. All right, we're going to cut into this seal all the way around. All right, let's see what we got. All right, there's the box. Here's the paper. More paper. The helmet. And the rest of the paper. Ooh. We are going to be staying at the same position. The same position. That's Saquon. It's not Saquon Barkley, though. The same position. From the Minnesota Vikings. Running back Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones on the hit right there. On the Vikings helmet. Nice hit for the Vikes. Sarah, that's a beaut. Aaron Jones. All right, that get authenticated on your hit. Aaron Jones for the Vikes. Wow. Great running back hits. Two fantastic running backs right there. Yes, it is, Joe. Beckett authenticated on that right there. Yeah, no sparkle on this helmet. Very much a matte purple skull. All right, that's going to be an NFC North guess. NFC North. Troy. I know it's a rival of your team, but at least it's a good guess. NFC North. Well, the Great Planet. NFC North. Jeff. So we've got Jeff, Great Planet, and Troy with NFC North guesses. All right. NFC North guesses. Now, I got to ask, the name that I'm not familiar with, are you either Ryan or are you Sean? Great Planet, huh? Are you Ryan or Sean? I'm going to guess. I'm not sure, but I kind of, Great Planet, I'm assuming you're one of those two names. Could be Ryan, could be somebody else. All right, Sarah. Balin, okay. Balin, that's my bad. You got the Vikings off. You wish you had this one, right? All right, Balin, that's okay. Balin, that's still a possibility when we get to that. All right. NFC North guesses. Let's put some magic together for you guys. All right. We have 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. All right, so 2 hits, 1 whammy. Let me get these ready to roll. All right, so it's going to be Babes, Trash, and the Police. All right, guys. Top name, picking the box of mystery. And a little hint, Balin, you're going to get one of the boxes. So if your name's not on the top, I'm going to give you a box. There's 5, there's 6. Here we go, top name. All right, Troy's getting a box. And then Balin, your first time breaking with me, you're going to get a box of mystery as well. We're going to let Troy pick first, and then Balin, you're going to get the pick from what's remaining. All right. So welcome to the big show, Balin. All right, Troy, go ahead and make your pick. Happy birthday, Troy. Troy's going with the police. That means, Balin, you can either pick the babes or the trash. All right. Everybody passed up on the trash. All right, here comes the trash. The trash had a pack of Optic Football 2016. See, it can be deceiving. All right, missed out on a pack of 2016 Optic. All right, Balin, welcome to the show. You are getting introduced to the whammy. Whammy. All right, Balin. Inside of the babes, no losers. We have a Wiener, Oscar Mayer Wienermobile socks. You're getting a pair of socks, and these are bad boys you're going to wear in pride. All right, a little Oscar Mayer Wiener socks. Congratulations, Balin. It has a first name, it's around here. All right, Balin. All right. Then we have, last but not least, Troy. This is a monster. An absolute monster, Troy. You got a jumbo pack of Prism Football. Not a regular pack, a jumbo pack. Here we go. All right. Good luck, Troy. Absolute monster here. All right. First card, Drew Bledsoe. Gus Edwards. Will Anderson. Pat Farmouth. Richard Seymour. Josh Allen. Greg Dulcich. A silver. No, that's not silver. I thought it was. It is a silver prism. Tyler Conklin. Silver prism. Travis Etienne on a color match right there, prism. Eric Dickerson. Dexter Jackson. Michael Pratt. Look at that. DK Metcalf prism break. That's a cool looking card. Look at that. Caleb Williams prismatic rookie. There you go. Boom. You're going to love that, Troy. That is a birthday gift that you will love. Bears fan. Caleb Williams prismatic rookie. That's a monster pull. Congratulations. We won't even worry about Mr. Newton because you are loving your prismatic right there. That is a Caleb Williams prismatic. Boom. Congratulations, Troy. That's a huge pull. Absolutely huge pull for you there, Troy. You are very welcome. Happy birthday. All right, let me go and get caught up on the rest of these orders. Jesse, you were flying through them at the end here. Ivan, Mike. All right, let me put these in. All right, Mr. Evans got a grab bag. I put that one in already. Yes, I did. Ivan with the grab bag. What up, Ivan? Ivan the Wonderful. Jesse, you've got a grab bag. Now Jesse has the Seahawks. Jesse has another grab bag. All right. Let me see what we are rolling with at this point. Not a lot of spots remain. Every spot you buy now gets you a chance at the giveaways. Someone is getting a $10 Dad Break gift card. Someone's going to get a hobby pack with a guaranteed auto from this year's draft class. Someone's going to get a guaranteed auto from the 2022 draft class out of those hobby packs. There are only 5 spots remaining on the site. All right, 5 spots remaining on the site. Let me show you what I am talking about right now. All right, here we are, dad-breaks.com. 1 spot remaining in the football break. It is 1 full-size football, 1 autographed jersey, 1 autographed mini helmet. The Titans, that's it, guys. Tennessee Titans. And then there are 4 spots remaining in the grab bag, and it's loaded up. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guaranteed out of 41 spots. 5 of you are guaranteed to get a hit. Most likely multiple hits out of these because these are other spots within the break room tonight, though. So that is all available tonight. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I got to sell these last ones because everything is tied to those. But good luck. 5 spots remaining, and every spot has a chance at the giveaway. Let me put us on this because that'll be the first break we do after we figure these all out, though. All right, someone bought a spot. Let's see who that is and what you got. Clay got a grab bag. Thank you, Clay. So only a few spots remain. Only 4 spots remain now total tonight. 3 in the grab bag and 1 in the helmet. Let's do this. All right. Does anybody... Oh, here, let's do this. Everybody give me their favorite NFL player. Let's do that. Nate, happy birthday to you then. Everybody give me their favorite football player. I'll do that, and let's give away this Optic football pack. How about that? All you have to do, put your favorite football player in the chat, and the top person that I pull will get an autographed hobby pack there of Optic football. Not hobby, mega pack of Optic football. Let's do that. Favorite football player. Tucker Kraft. He was dominant until that injury. Absolutely dominant. Well, he was in beast mode 24/7. I guess is the best way to put that. As I drop my speaker. Huh. Give me a second with that. Go ahead. Give me your favorite football player. Buy a spot. Get a chance at those giveaways. Dang the man. All right, Troy bought the last of that football. So just 3 spots in the grab bag remaining. 3 spots in the grab bag, and then everything else will be sold out of here. Thank you, Troy. All right, last call on those putting their favorite players. 5, 4, 3. What did I do? Oh my God, there's spots. 3 spots remaining. We're gonna get a chance of all these things, plus a chance at gift cards, and 2 people are gonna get autographs. 1 person's gonna get cards. So just buy a spot. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's do it. Who is getting that? Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. List randomizer. It has to be the name with the guess. All right. Here's 1, 2, 3. There's 4. There's 5. We're at 6 and 7 times. All right, Megatron, and that is Tublov. I forget who Tublov was. I need Tublov to tell me your first name and the first 2 letters of your last name. I forget the name who you're tied to, but Tublov, that is going to be your pack. All right, Tublov. I love it. All right, Tub Love. First name, first two letters of your last name. And I'm going to write that down on the sticker as a reminder. Hopefully, Tub Love is still there. Tub Love and Tough Love. 3 spots remaining. Here's me being a sales pitch guy. If one person buys all 3 spots, I will give that person a Prism Rolling Stones pack. If you buy all 3 of those last spots, Prism Rolling Stones pack. Just saying. Might be bedtime or bath time. Tub Love is bath time. Well, Tub Love, here's the way this works because I don't really know if I know who Tub Love is. Tub Love is going to have 15 seconds. I'm going to count this down. If they don't reply, I'm going to have to give it to the second person who's on that list because I just don't know who that is. All right, so we'll count down 15 seconds, and while I count that down, someone's going to buy those last 3 spots. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 10. I don't get what number 5 means, Jose. 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're gonna go with it. Baseball break. I'll do that second. I'll try to do that this as a second one. Which one? Which baseball break, Kyle? You talking about the bat one, or you talking? Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about the bat one. I'll try to do that second. I just got to fill these last 3 spots. All right. Second name, Joe Sixpack. All right, Joe Sixpack. Now I forget Joe. What was your? I'm assuming your first name is Joe. What was your last name? First 2 letters of your last name. And I'll write that down as well on my end. All right. Okay, Joe Sixpack. Larry. What's the first 2 letters? Larry. First 2 letters of your last name. I think I had this. Larry K-E. All right, K-E. All right, you're Larry K-E. All right. Joe is Larry. I got it. It was throwing me off. Yep, I got you. I got it now. I just wanted to write it down on mine because I create this like little cheat sheet for me so that I can remember that moving forward. All right, guys. This is your pack here, Larry. Having the name Joe Sixpack, I get it's a generic term, but it was throwing me off. I was thinking your name is Joe. All right, Joe. Okay, Larry. This is your pack. Only 4 cards, but huge potential. All right, Blake Bortles. Well, we're not starting out with potential. Blake Bortles. Dorial Green Beckham. Dorial Green Beckham, former Eagle. All right, a little stickage right there. Aaron Donald. All right, AD right there. One of the greatest linemen of all time, NFL history. There's a rated rookie. Your rated rookie is Chris Moore. All right, Chris Moore had a good career. Chris Moore, rated rookie. Um, all right, and then Aaron Donald, though, your big one. Oh, Chris Moore bounced around a little bit, though. All right, nothing huge, nothing huge. AD's a nice pull, but you're looking for the big rookies in there, obviously, or on the autos. I won't know, but here's the thing. After I fill the orders, if you did use the referral code, you both will get gift cards, and if not, message me and I'll hook you guys up. So message me Tuesday if you didn't. All right. Still got those 3 spots. All right. Dang, everybody that buys a spot right now, every single person, because I know you like football, you'll get a pack of cards here. We'll go Donruss 2022 Gravity. Each spot of each of these last spots will get a Gravity Chant to the Downtown. The Donruss Gravity 2022 football. Whoever buys, and if you buy all 3, I'll give you 3 packs, whatever. You're also going to be eligible 1 in 16 chance. Someone's getting a $10 gift card. Someone's getting an autographed hobby pack 2026 and 2022 draft classes. But given these, I gotta sell these to Phil, and so give a little Donruss love to you guys. All right. I bought these new wheels for my chair because my chair broke the other day. It pops on, but it falls off after like 15 minutes. The wheels come, I guess I bought them yesterday. They're coming on Amazon tomorrow. On my chair. My squeaky chair. What spots? They're the last 3 spots are the grab bag. Last 3 spots are the grab bag there, Mike. All right, someone bought something. All right, Greg's getting one of those. Greg, you can tell me left, center, or right. Which one of those you would like, Greg? It'll come your way. Left, center, or right for Greg. And Mike, you will get the other 2. I'm going to give Greg first choice, and Mike Widows, you're going to get the other 2. Thank you, Mike. Center it is, Greg. And Mike, you're going to get left and right. That I don't know, actually. I was in Williamsport last weekend, too. All right, Mike, these are going to be yours. We'll save yours for last. Mike, Greg, you're the one in the middle. This is yours, Greg. This is your pack. All right, Greg. You have a DeAndre Hopkins, future Hall of Famer. Another future Hall of Famer, Josh Allen. Christian Fulton, press proof. Jeremy Chin, and a Brian Robinson, rookie. All right, Greg, those cards coming your way. All right, Mr. Widows, you've got these 2 packs. All right, Mike, you have an Eric Dickerson, Darius Slayton, a press proof of Keenan Allen, another future Hall of Famer, Josh Jacobs, and Eric Azukama. All right, last one, Mike. Nice rookie on the back here. All right, Mike, you have Christian Kirk, Kenneth Gainwell, Zach Allen, press proof, a Jerry Tillery, and a Derek Stingley, rated rookie. All right, guys. No downtowns on those, but good cards, good players. Thomas, I did not know that. That is a fun little fact, Thomas. You're holding that out on us. All right, guys. I'm going to put those names in here. Give me a second for those giveaways. There. Mike. Larry. Erling. Erling. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right. Perfect. I have everybody here. All right. Top name gets the auto. Second name gets a 2026 auto pack. Your top name gets the gift card. Second name gets the 2026. Third name will get the 2022 pack. All right, here we go. There's 16 names here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here we go. Top name gets a gift card. Second 2026. Third name 2022. Mike Evans gets a gift card. Charlene 2022. W gets the 2022 pack. All right. Charlene, sorry, Charlene. Quickly wrote all those out. All right. So it'll be Mike, Charlene, and then the other Mike. All right, let me put your names down. We'll open those packs and give out gift cards. All right, so gift card goes to Mike Evans. Charlene, and then Mike W gets the other pack. All right, you are welcome. All right, Mike Widows, this is your pack right here, Mike. And then we'll do the grab bag stuff. All right, guys, good luck. Mike Anthony Brown Jr., AB. Kyer Elam. Jalen Warren, nice rookie pull. Your auto, sorry, I went to it. It is numbered to 100. Terrell Bernard. Terrell Bernard is your auto out of 100. Bailey Zappi. Sky Moore. And Brees Hall rookie. All right, got some good rookies in there. And a short print rookie. All right, Mike, that is your pack. Charlene, this is your 2022 or 2026. Sorry, this is 2026 hobby pack. All right. Jaden Nixon, Blake Shapen, Dal J. Henderson, ooh, die cut auto, Jacob Clark, Carnell Tate, and Elijah Surratt. Your die cut auto is a Justice Haynes right there. Look at that, Justice Haynes die cut auto. Boom. There you go, Justice Haynes on the die cut auto. That's a beautiful pull right there. Charlene, there we go. Justice Haynes on the die cut auto. Great pull. All right. Former Bama running back, Michigan running back, Justice Haynes. All right, and then the $10 gift card, Mike Evans. This will be coming your way. I'll have to message this to you after the break tonight. All right, guys. It is time for the grab bag. All right, for those that are unfamiliar with how this works, let me go in. All right. There are all these names. We're going to line them up. We're going to go into random.org, line them back up after they're done, and it's going to go with whatever spot is to your left. Could be the Lattimore cleat, the jersey, the folk, the value pack, whatever it is. It's how we're going to roll. All right, I'm going to copy those into random.org 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7 times. We're going to copy it right back. Michael Evans. All right. Mike Evans, this is going to look good for you. All right, and then paste. Mike Evans, the value pack. Ryan and Candace getting the photos. Mike Evans, the cleat. Mike Widows, the jersey. Then we're going to fill in the spots. These are the names. I'll get into this a little bit more detail, but you can see these. And we'll go into that detail more later right there. But Mike Evans, value pack. Ryan, multi-sport photo. Candace, multi-sport photo. Mike Evans, the cleat. And Mike Widows, jersey. All right. Cleat and jersey. We'll start out with those. Cleat and jersey. All right. The cleat is going out to Mike Evans. The jersey to Mike Widows. All right, Mr. Widows. This is your Malachi Moore. Malachi Moore. Beckett authenticated jersey right there. Malachi Moore. That'll be coming out to Mr. Widows. And then Mr. Evans. Marshawn Lattimore on your autographed cleats. That's really cool. Congratulations. Former Ohio State Buckeye. Shut down corner. All right, Mike and Mike. Now I have the Gold Rush Value Pack. Let me grab that. It's from a new case. We're going to open up a new case. Mr. Evans. It's the last case we have of this, actually. So there's 10 in here, so we'll do 10 of these using these. Out of it. Mike Evans, we're just going to take the top one right there. That's going to be the one we use. That one right there. All right. Photo. I am going to take 2 photos out of here. I'm going to take just 2 random photos. We'll take these 2. That is 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are going to be the 2 we use. Let me cross that out. And I'm not sure if Ryan is in here. So Candace, go ahead. Pick 3 or 5, Candace, because again, I don't know if Ryan is in here. All right. Mike Evans. This is going to be your Candace and Ryan. If Ryan is here, he can pick, but I don't think he is in the chat. I haven't picked up on it if he is. Clay. But the last 2, Jose, that was Mr. Widows, who got the jersey. All right. Mike Evans, this is yours. Then Candace, you can pick number 3 or 5 if you haven't already. All right. Mr. Evans, your Gold Rush value pack from this. Let's find out what you're getting. There are 3 cards in here. Normally an auto or slab. How about an auto slab rookie? That's sick. All right. How about this one? How about an Albert Pujols? Albert Pujols. You'll like that, Mr. Evans. Albert Pujols. Then a Prism 2019-2020. Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez. So very nice Albert Pujols. Mediocre Brooke Lopez card there. Good player. Mediocre card. This is a Gem Mint 10 autograph rookie of Jalen Green. Jalen Green autograph rookie right there. That's a sick card. Congratulations, Mike. Jalen Green auto rookie. Nice pull. Very nice. I know you like the pull holes, but you also like that Jalen Green. Oh, Top Love is Ryan W. Okay, that's what I was looking for earlier, Ryan. All right, Top Love is Ryan W. All right, I'm marking that down. Future Top Love. All right, Ryan, this is number 3. Candace is number 5. All right, we'll use Ryan. This is Ryan's. We're going to give it a football tap. All right, Ryan, good luck. Well, it's a football tap and a football player. Calvin Williams. Calvin Williams on the pull right there. Philadelphia Eagle wide receiver. Calvin Williams. Coming your way, Ryan. Congratulations. A love from Calvin Williams. Philadelphia Eagles. Beckett authenticated. All right. Candace. Candace, here we go. More football taps. Number 5. Ooh, all right. If we were playing the letter game, this would get the letter Z involved. Having that fall down. How about All-Star Ben Zobrist, World Series champion All-Star right there. Ben Zobrist. Not bad, not bad. Sure, nice looking hit right there. Ben Zobrist going out to Candace. Sure nice. Short hands and sure nice. All right, let me mark these down real quick. All right, equals. So Mike Evans got the Ryan got the Calvin Williams. 8x10. Candace got the Ben Zobrist. 8x10. Mike got the cleats. Marshawn Lattimore. And Mike got the Mal Moore jersey. All right. Bear with me for just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and fill in all the rest of the spots. All right, so just bear with me. This will take about 2 minutes. Go ahead, everybody out there. Give me your favorite NBA player of all time. Favorite NBA. I'll give away a Topps Chrome basketball pack for that. So go ahead in the chat. Favorite NBA player of all time. Put that in the chat. Favorite NBA player of all time. And someone will get that pack there. All right, Troy. You've got the Falcons in our single jersey. Shirlene's going to have the Ravens. Larry, you've got the Panthers. Troy's going to have the Bengals. Jesse's going to have the Browns. Greg is going to have the Lions. Cases has the Texans. Candace, the Jags. Case has the Chargers. Greg's got the Saints. Victoria's got the Jets. Daniel's got the Bucks. And Troy's going to have the Commanders. You're putting, if you haven't yet, put your favorite NBA player of all time. If you don't have one, just make somebody up. But I think you could at least give me one. So I get it. Not everybody's an NBA fan. All right, Mike has the Diamondbacks, Troy the O's, Chuck the White Sox, and Dodgers are going out to play. All right, in our authentic helmet, Mr. Evans got the Cardinals. Clay, you've got the Browns. And Daniel's got the Jaguars. All right, and then in our bat break, Charlene, you're going to have the White Sox. In our 3-box break, football, jersey, and mini helmet, Case, you have the Falcons. Greg's got the Ravens. Camus has the Panthers. We're going to have the Chargers to Victoria. The Jets to Clay. The Commanders to Michael. 1 second on something here. Did I not sell the Dolphins? Huh. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. All right, good. I was like, what? All right, all right. And then Mike Evans has the Commanders. Greg has the Raz with the Jonathan Taylor. You'll have Jonathan Taylor, Greg. And then the national spots. Let me put those in. I just like to capitalize the last letter. And we'll take care of that. And if you haven't, last call, give me your favorite NBA player because someone's going to get that Chrome pack right now. All right, guys, I am done. It is Chrome pack giveaway time right now. All right, here we go. Top name. If it's a player, we'll take the player. 2, 3. It doesn't do anything from Space Jam. All right, Jordan Clay. Jordan's a better pick from. He was a better player in Space Jam. All right. I'm gonna grab a sticker, put your name on it, and you'll get that pack right there, Clay. All right. Space Jam. Little tops right here. Tops Chrome. Basketball. Kyrie. I should send the card like this, go, because the World and Kyrie are both flat. Cade Cunningham. You have a refractor of Cam Christie. Cam Christie rookie refractor. And you have a Dylan Jones. So a couple rookies in there. Dylan Jones and Cam Christie. Christie on the refractor. All right, a little love for you there. This card's coming your way. All right, guys. It is football full-size helmet time. Let me hit refresh. All right. Get crazy on this one. You guys are going to put in the chat 5 NFL players, any 5 players in the history of the NFL. If you guess correctly, you are going to get a $15 Dad Break gift card. $15 Dad Break gift card. If the jersey or the helmet matches the player you guess, $15 Dad Break gift card coming your way. All right, jersey 2's on the table. I also have 3 and 7. 2, 3, and 7. Right. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3 for the jersey here. Box 3. And we know we're going to use that full size. It's the only one I have. That's full size helmet. This is box 3. I'm not going to use box 2. Wait, you know what? Wrong one. It is the, this is the, oh, I used the wrong one in the other break, I guess. Guess I wasn't supposed to do Saquon Barkley in the other break. That worked out in Daniel's favor. Oops. Oh well, box 3. All right, guys. Michael Evans has the Cardinals. Williams got the Falcons. Craig has the Ravens. Chad's got the Bills. Sean with the Panthers. Tony's got the Bears. We have Chad with the Bengals. Clay with the Browns. Charlene with the Boys. Jake with the Broncos. David with the Lions. Packers going out to Chad. Greg with the Texans. Raymond with the Colts. Daniel's got the Giants. Brandon with the Chiefs. Brandon L with the Chiefs. Brandon S with the Raiders. Case has the Chargers. Rick with the Rams. Thomas has the Dolphins. Balin in the house with the Vikes. We have George with the Pats. Ryan with the Saints. Ivan with the Giants. Case with the Jets. Chuck Wagon with the Eagles. Thomas has the Steelers. Sean with the Niners. Daniel with the Seahawks. Jose's got the Bucks. And Christian's got the Titans. And he's sitting on the moon. All right, guys. No more guesses. Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. Put the helmet to the side. Quack. Box 3. Box 3. We're going to cut into this. See what we got. Box number 3. I knocked my Whopper on the ground by accident. Let's get the Whopper. We'll use that as good luck charm. All right, box 3. We are pulling some sick hits from RSA today. How about a Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase with a monster pull for the Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals, Chad. What a hit, Chad. What a hit. Jamar Chase. There we go. JSA. We're pulling headliner after headliner. Did we have anybody guess Chase? If we did, $15 gift card. All right, Chad. Good to have you in there with a big hit, Chad. All right, it's authentic time. The only authentic helmet I have, I know Gold Rush is going to be releasing in the next week or two a full-size specialty helmet break, which we'll be doing. Specialty helmets, some of them are authentic, some of them are like unique, rare, like camos and stuff like that. So that'll be coming probably not next week, the week after. Next week, we're going to be doing a Gold Rush and some Leaf full-size helmets. Some Leaf full-size helmets and some Gold Rush. All right. Authentic full-size helmet. Oh, we got a Hall of Famer. A Hall of Famer. All right. It's going to be a matter of which team is it going to be. Oh, it's the team he started his career with. All right. It's the team he started. They were both NFC West teams. All right. They were both NFC West teams. That is going to narrow it down. Hall of Famer. Authentic full-size helmet from the Raiders. How about defensive back? Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen on the hit. There we go. Marcus Allen. Authentic full-size helmet right there. Marcus Allen. This is going to be TriStar authenticated on your full-size authentic helmet. Marcus Allen has the eyelash signature. Stud. All right, Brandon S. Brandon S. It was in his career. It would have been one of the Marcus, one of the Brandons. All right. Did we have any Allen guesses? No Allen. Did we have any Chase guesses? No Chase guesses. All right. Still gotta give out something though. Was he in Technical? I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. When I think of the Raiders and Technical, all I can think of is Bo Jackson. All right. Here's the deal. We're gonna put out there one hit and one whammy. All right, one hit and one whammy out there. All right, so one hit, one whammy going out there. All right, you're going to have your choice because no one guessed correctly of either player. Some good players, though. Wasn't definitely no names. West Coast by. All right, as long as you put a guess in, I'm going to take it. All right, you're going to tell me left or right. You're either going to hit or a whammy. And I made sure that the hit has huge potential. There's 5. There's 6. Top name. Chuck. Or no, that's Chuck. That's Clay. Clay. Sorry. Clay. Clay is going to get the box of mystery. Clay, you get to pick left or right? Left or right, Clay? All right, Clay, left or right, or gold or silver, however you want to word it. Clay going left, you going with the silver. All right, did you? I don't remember which one is the hit. All right, you passed up on the whammy. And I don't know what size you are, but you could have had some White Castle boxer shorts. Woo! All right, a little late night fun. Not coming your way. All right, Clay. You have a pack of Contenders 2015 football. All right, let's see if we can get you a big rookie out of here. Contenders 2015. Let's go. Let's go. 2015 Contenders. All right, you have a Jeremy Hill, Joe Flacco, Calvin Benjamin, Bishop Sankey, Sam Bradford, Fly Eagle Fly, Sam Bradford, Tony Romo, Tom Brady, and Mike Wallace. All right, I forgot Mike Wallace ever played for the Vikings. If you want me to be honest. All right, there we go. Not a bad pack. Not a bad pack. Couple Hall of Famers in there. All right, Clay, those cards coming your way. Tom Brady, the legend. All right, we're gonna do that bat. I promised we'd get there. We'll do it. It's bat time. No, 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 no. Bat time. All right. Same deal. 5 Major League Baseball players. Anybody that guesses correctly, there is going to be a Frank Thomas roll. So everybody that guesses correctly gets a $15 gift card. If Frank Thomas is one of the correct guesses, you will get a $10 gift card. All right. So $15 gift card to everybody that guesses correctly, unless it's Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas gets you a $10 gift card because Frank Thomas cost me $200 last week. So I'm adjusting it's a Frank Thomas rule. You can guess him, but he only gets you $10. All right, bat time. Bat 1 is on the table. We also have 2, 3, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, and 5 are for the bat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 times. Let's go. Bat number 2. Bat number 2. All right, coming on number 2. All right, this is bat 2. Bat 1. Not tonight. All right. Baseball. We got to figure out the 2 baseballs. 2 and 3 are on the table. All right, so 2 and 3 are on the table. We also have 5, 6, 7, 9. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, we're going to go with 9 and 5. 9 and 5. All right, so 9 up top, 5 on the bottom. 2 and 3, making it happen. Another day. All right. Put a little. All right, put a little note out there. All right, guys. James has the Diamondbacks. Jose's got the Braves. Ryan with the O's. Brandon with the Bo Sox. Jake with the Cubs. Charlene with the White Sox. Jake has the Reds. Case has the Guards. Ryan with the Rocks. Case has the Tigers and the Astros. George with the Royals. Brandon with the Angels. Ivan's got the Dodgers. James with the Marlins. Kyle's got the Brew Crew. David with the Twins. Ryan's got the Mets. Case with the Yanks. Jose's got the A's. Chuck Wagon with the Phillies. Jake has the Pirates and the Padres. Zach's got the Giants. Ivan with the Mariners. Rick has the Cardinals. Daniel with the Rays. Jose's got the Rangers. Mike with the Jays. And Chad squeaking it by with the Nets. All right, no more guesses. All right. Let's take our little note off. Let's get the legendary umpire, Doug Harvey. Steerack! Woo! All right. Box 5. Touch his little nose. See that box? Sealed up all the way around. We'll give it a little cut. Secondary seal. It's go time. Baseball. Ooh, all right. Here we go. Let me double check. Yeah, based on games played, this is no doubt about it. Rawlings TriStar authenticated Major League Baseball 7-time All-Star, Mr. Al Oliver. Al Oliver. Jake, Pittsburgh Pirates on the hit right there. Al Oliver. All right, Al Oliver, Pirates, 7-time All-Star, World Series champion in 71 against those Baltimore Orioles. All right, Al Oliver, Jake, congratulations. Look, I'm going to show the Al Oliver card. You are welcome. Raise that Jolly Roger. All right, Al Oliver. All right, it is time for box number 9. Same deal, sealed up. All right, fun times. Gonna cut into that top area. There's our baseball. My cheat sheet. All right, we've seen this name. Very good ball player. He's healthy. Rawlings TriStar authenticated Major League Baseball from the Houston Astros. Houston Astros. Yanier Diaz. Yanier Diaz on the hit. Catcher Yanier Diaz. Houston Astros. Case, I believe you might have one of these already. Nice pull. Yanier Diaz. Houston Astros catcher. All right, Houston Astros. Yanier Diaz. All right, Case, congrats. Cannonball coming. All right, those two were tough guesses. Tough for the guessing. Box 2, maybe box 2 will be the big time headliner, though. All right, this is the side they want us to open up on. I'll show you that. This is the side we had numbered. This is the barrel, though. So we like to open up knob side. All right, here we go. Box 2. Let's give this a tap of the good luck charm. Quack! All right. Oh, I don't need this. I don't even need this. We have from the Washington Nationals, although it's technically a Montreal Expo hit, the Hawk, Andre the Hawk Dawson, Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Expos Chad. Chad, congrats. Couple nice hits tonight, Chad. Chad, congrats. Jamar Chase last break, and now the Hawk in this break. All right, Chad. Washington Nationals. The Hawk. By the way, we will have a break on Tuesday. Tuesdays tend to be a slightly smaller break. And the Hawk could be Beckett authenticated. All right, Dawson. Do we have any Dawson guesses? Hey, Kyle, have a good night, man. Sorry. I appreciate you. I hope you've had some fun at least. No Dawson guesses. All right, no Andre Dawson. That's a player sometimes gets guessed. All right. Well, I'll still give out a pack here to somebody. We'll do a pack. How about that? We won't do any of the randomization of the box on this one. We'll give out a pack to somebody. Let's go old school. Your choice, 2009 tops. 2009 straight tops. No one guessed correctly, but someone's going to get that pack. Their choice, left or right. It'll be left or right. 2009 tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times. Nate. All right, Nate. Go ahead. Let me know which pack you would like, Nate. Left or right? Left it is. All right, Nate. Take the one on the right out of here. All right, Nate. 2009. All right. You have a Chase Headley, Ron Gardenhire, Joe Creedy, Derek Lee, George Sherrill. George Sherrill. He was a specialist. Alfredo Alzamega. There is a Cubby Soto. Giovanni Soto. Brandon Webb. Hiraki Kurado. Dexter Fowler on the rookie. That's a nice rookie of Dexter Fowler. That's a good pull. Dexter Fowler rookie. Ubaldo Jimenez. And an Eric Hinsky with the Rays. All right. Think of him as a J and a Red Sox. Forgot about the Rays. Even a Cub coach. Pirate player. All right. Let's go. All right. Our next break, let's do our single jersey breaks. Single jersey. All right, we're going to hit refresh on this. Give me one team. Everybody out there, one team. If you guess correctly, you're going to automatically get a box of mystery. Everybody that guesses correctly will get a box of mystery for our single jersey breaks. All right. We have boxes 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as options. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 times. One team. That's all you have to do. If I guess correctly, you get a box of mystery guaranteed. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3. Box 3. Let me go grab that. Box number 3. That's 3. Adios, number dos. All right, guys. In this break, we have Greg with the Cardinals, Troy with the Falcons, Shirley has the Ravens, Mike with the Bills, Larry with the Panthers, Tony with the Bears, Troy has the Bengals, Jesse's got the Browns, Beverly with the Boys, Greg's got the Broncos, Greg has the Lions, Bev has the Packers, Case with the Texans, Clay with the Colts, Camus with the Jags, Glenn with the Chiefs, and the Raiders. Case has the Chargers, Rick has the Rams, Beverly with the Dolphins, Jake has the Vikes and the Pats, Greg with the Saints, Beverly with the Giants, Victoria with the Jets, Jets. Tony's saying fly to fly. Charlene's got them Steelers, Christian with the Niners, Rick with the Seahawks, Daniel with the Bucks, David has the Titans, and Troy sitting on the commode. All right, we're going to get right into this real quick. No more guesses. No more guesses. Everybody, good luck. Let's get a little magic out there. A little beer juice. Fitz Magic on box 3. All right, steer. All right, box 3. Secondary shield down there. It's looking juicy. Okay, so we're still talking about the beer. How about the preseason action? I'm not a big preseason guy, but that's all I want to talk about in Pittsburgh because of the quarterbacks and stuff. Still a baseball guy over preseason, but it does get you the football flowing. Ooh, a nice running back right here. Look at this running back from the Rams, Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams right there. Nice hit, Rams. Super Bowl champion, Kyren Williams. All right, Kyren Williams, former Notre Dame RB. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, Rick on the hit. Kyren Williams to Rick with the Rams. All right, Rick, congratulations. We have some Rams guesses. Jeff, the only correct guess. All right, Jeff. Kyren Williams, back it authenticated. All right, Jeff. Put some good stuff out there. All right, Jeff. Jeff, 2 hits, 1 whammy. We have a toolbox. We have some trash. And we have the police, Jeff. Go ahead and make a selection. Police. All right, passed up on the toolbox. Inside the toolbox was a pack of Prism football. So I'm going to down some Prism football. And you passed up on the trash. The whammy. All right, a pack of Gold Rush playing cards. All right, so you missed out on a deck of Gold Rush playing cards. Jeff, I got to write your name on an additional sticker because there's not one thing in here. There are 2. How about a pack of Donruss 2024 Gravity and Contenders 2024? All right. Gravity and Contenders. All right, we'll start out with your Gravity pack. First things first. Rashawn Johnson. Garrett Wilson. Preston Smith on a press proof. Anthony Gold. And a Rashawn Slater. All right. Those are your cards. Let's see what else you got coming your way here. All right, Jeff, let's see if we can get you a heater out of your Contenders pack. Ooh, a rookie pack. All right. We have Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Trey Hendrickson. There's a Kyren Williams. We just pulled his auto. Trey McBride, young great stud. James Cook. How about this? How about an Anthony Gold rookie right there? And A Jordan Travis rookie, but then Anthony Gold on your rookie round numbers. All right. Jeff, those cards coming your way. All right, friends. It's baseball. Same deal. Same deal. Baseball, though. Go ahead. I'll hit refresh there. Give me a baseball team. Give me a baseball team. If you guess correctly, get a box of mystery. Same deal. All right, we got to figure out the box, and we're gonna make this simple. We are going to go with the whatever the top one is on this side. That's the box we're going to use. We're just going to get crazy and pick a random box. It would be like the equivalent of like number one. So this side, it's the one closest to me, is the one we're going to use. This guy. That's the one we're going to go with. All right, right there. All right, guys. We get refreshed so that those games show. All right, in this break, we have Mike with the Diamondbacks, Charlene with the Braves, Troy has the Orioles, Charlene with the Red Sox, Clay with the Cubs, Chuck Wagon with the White Sox, Beverly with the Reds, Chuck Wagon has the Guards and the Rocks, Dave with the Tigers, Chuck Wagon with the Astros, David's got the Royals, Chuck Wagon with the Angels, Charles in charge of the Dodgers, Chuck Wagon with the Marlins, David with the Brewers and Twins. We got Ground Chuck with the Mets, Jake has the Yanks. Brown Chuck has the A's and the Phillies. Clay with the Pirates and the Padres. Chuck Wagon with the Giants. Christian with the Mariners. Lonnie in the house with the Cards. Chuck Wagon, different Chuck here. No, that is the same Chuck. Oh, geez, Charles is the other Chuck. Chuck, my brain out the window. We got with the Rays and Rangers and the Nats. Mike has his Jays. All right, guys, no more guesses. Quack, quack. Baseball duck right here. All right, sealed up. Secondary seal right there. Good luck, everybody. Oh, nice hit right there. How about Wyatt Langford? Wyatt Langford with the Texas Rangers. All right, Wyatt Langford, Texas Rangers hit. Chuck Wagon, beautiful hit right there. Wyatt Langford, one of the best young outfielders in the game. All right, Wyatt Langford. Another guy just needs to stay healthy. All right, Chuck Wagon. Wyatt Langford. Those are nice jerseys, too. All right, again, congratulations, Chuck. All right, Rangers on the guesses. No one with the Rangers guess. All right. No one's got the Rangers. Let's put a couple Prism Draft Picks packs, mega packs out there, and someone's going to tell me left or right. Left or right on a Prism Draft Pick pack. All right, 7 times. 7 times. Top man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. I win. No, this time it's Clay. All right, Clay. Left or right? Left or right, Clay? All right. Take the one on the left out of here. All right, Clay. Chris's draft pick 2021 traditional pack. You have a Lonnie White, a Luke Waddell. How about a Christian Robinson Prism Prospects? Prism Prospects, Christian Robinson. a Brady Ellen Power Surge, and a Sam Bachman on the Fireworks. All right, got some good players in there. Some pretty good prospects. All right, Clay, congrats on the giveaway. All day Clay. That's what they say. All right. I think we have 3 breaks remaining. This is the very popular fan favorite, the 3 Jersey Raz. 3 Jersey Raz. I got to hit refresh because one of those names had to get pulled because I didn't pay. All right. Not replaced by Greg. All right. The way this works, if you're unfamiliar, there are going to be not 1, not 2, but 3 jerseys in this box. One of those jerseys is guaranteed to have one of the names you see on the left-hand side. Sometimes we get 2 names, sometimes we get 3 names. No matter what, one's going to come from that box. But say we pull out of here a Chevy Chase. Chuck's going to be happy with that. But then say we pull out of here a Braxton Ashcraft. Well, Braxton Ashcraft is not on our list, so that would get razzed off to all 35 names, including the Chevy Chase. That said, I need to figure out what box we're going to use, and I'm going to have you guys give me one player you see on the left-hand side. If we pull that player out of here, you are going to get a box of mystery yourself. All right, so give me one player. Everybody that guesses correctly will get a box of mystery themselves. We have every number but 7. Every number but 7 on the list. All right, so go ahead, give me one player. If you didn't see it, you can wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4. Box number 4. All right, guys. Box 4. That means that's 2, that's 3. All right. Box 4. This guy. Box 4. Number 1. Out of here. All right. We have Chuck Wagon with Aiden Hutchinson, Charlene with Allen Iverson, the answer. You got Baker Mayfield cooking it up with Jose. Bijan Robinson to Jake. Brett Hall to Chuck Wagon. Chuck Wagon has Brett Hall, Brian Urlacher, Charlie A.K. Winning Sheen, Chevy. I'm going on the road trip. Chase, Kurt Blaysock Schilling, and Dennis the Worm Rodman. Jake has the great running back Emmett Smith. Ryan's got Fernando Tatis Jr., the Big Hurt Late Night Commercial one at Chuck Wagon. We've got Rick with the Fonz. Jake has Jamar Chase. Rick has Jeremy Roenick, and give me a pack of cigarettes, and I'll smoke both packs. Jim Leland. Greg has Jonathan Taylor Thomas. David's got Jordan Addison. Roman's got KG. Charlene's got Bird. Rick has Luis Gonzalez. Jose's got the Mighty Ducks cast. Chuck Wagon's got Mike Allstott and Nico Collins. Jake has Nikola Jokic. We've got Clay with Pete Rose. Chuck Wagon with Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. We got 420 Ricky Williams going out to Jose. Ronald Acuna to Jose. Slam and Sammy to Clay. Sean Kemp to Rick. Sandluck cast to Roman. Tony Dorsett to David. And Wade, I will drink a whole case on the flight home. Boggs to Clay. All right, guys. No more guesses. Let's do it. All right. Let's get all our good luck ducks out there. They're all here. All the ducks. Hockey, baseball, basketball, and football. All right, box 4 sealed up all the way around. All right, our top jersey. Oh, from the Boston Celtics, the redhead himself, Brian Scalabrine. Brian Scalabrine on the hit right here. All right, White Mamba right there. White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine. I love that. All right, we're going to razz this one off. Brian Scalabrine. All right, Beckett authenticated. Our next jersey. This one is a hit. We have a guy that saved baseball in 1997 from the Chicago Cubs. We have Slammin' Sammy Sosa. All right, Sammy Sosa on the hit right here. Chicago Cubs. Beckett authenticated. All right, nice hit going out to Clay. All right, Clay. Now I'm going to let you know we have another hit in there. There is another hit. Another hit from another Hall of Famer. Well, a Hall of Famer. Sosa not in yet. One day. All right. Might not be in his lifetime, though. All right. From the St. Louis Blues, Hall of Fame winger, Brett Hall. Brett Hall in the hit from the St. Louis Blues. Chuck Wagon. Nice hit right there. USA Hockey's finest winger, Brett Hall. All right, Brett Hall and Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Two hits from the list. All right, that's going to leave us with Brian Scalabrine. White Mamba to get taken out to somebody here. All 35 names do have equal chance here. All right, Scalabrini. There's one, two, and this will count towards the guessing. 3, 4, 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7 times. This is Jamar Chase. All right, Jamar Chase getting Brian Scalabrine. All right, so Jamar Chase in this break is Jake. Jake, you're getting the White Mamba. All right, Jake getting a snake. Well, at least the White Mamba. Brian Scalabrine. All right, Jake, congrats. You are welcome. That's Beckett authenticated. Not Jersey. All right, let's see. Chevy Chase. Brett Hall. All right, Nate, you got it correct. Yes, you're going to get a box of mystery. Clay, and all right, so I'll put 3 boxes, 2 hits, 1 whammy. Clay and Nate, you're each going to get a box of mystery. If I miss somebody, let me know. But I know for sure Clay and Nate, that's correct. Clay and Nate. All right. I got some good stuff for you guys here. I think I did quite well for you. All right, we'll have a toolbox, babes, and gold. Clay and Nate, go ahead. Each of you can pick a box. 2 hits, 1 whammy. You're welcome. All right, toolbox to Nate. Clay, you get to pick babes or gold. Babes, all right. Both of you guys passed up on the whammy. Whammy! But no, whammy's created equal. Tonight, the whammy was a Brick Hero. So that would have been your little minifig of a basketball player. All right. Clay, you want Babes. Inside the Babes, how about a jumbo pack of Select Draft Picks Football? All right, Select Draft Picks Football Jumbo. All right, Clay. Let's see if we can get you some heat. All right, Derek Stingley rookie. There you go. Russ Wilson, Josh Allen, Rod Woodson, Romeo Dobbs on the rookie, Arnold Ippitree rookie, Bo Jackson. How about this rookie right here? Chase, or not rookie, but nice looking Prism Chase Young. A Ryan Tannehill, Chris Olave. That is in Fuego rookie right there of Chris Olave. Dak, Rondé, Terry Bradshaw, a rookie of Drake London, and CD Don't Call Me Cassette Tape Lamb. Got some good rookies in there. Some good wide receiver rookies, too. All right, Nate. Did you well here, Nate? Because you're not getting one. You're getting 2 packs of cards, Topps Chrome and Topps Heritage Hobby. All right, Nate. All right, Topps Heritage Hobby Love. You, Nate, are going to be getting a Ryan Jeffers. Having a great year. Jeff McNeil, Salvador Perez. A little safe at the plate. Brandon Nimmo. Taiwan Walker. Joe Barlow. Justin Verlander. And Willie Castro. All right, Nate, here we go. Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome basketball. Let's see if we can get you some good. There's a Grady Dick. Just got traded this offseason. Grady Dick. Quentin Post, rookie. There we go. He scored at the bank this summer. James Harden on a refractor. And a Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson. All right. Nice looking James Harden there. Wait, Quentin Post had a. He cashed in, Quentin Post. All right, guys. Well, there you go. 2 more breaks. 2 more breaks. Let's do the national. All right, national break, guys. And this one's going to be pretty simple. You're going to need 1 letter from the alphabet. 1 letter from the alphabet. All right. We know we're using Jersey 1. We know we're using card 2 and card 4, box 2, box 4. What we don't know is the photo. That's the only thing we don't know. We have 1, 8, and 9. 1, 8, and 9 left from the case for the photo. And then I'll do random.org for the letters here. But 1, 8, and 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 8. All right, so box number 8. And that is this break. No, this break. Box 8. This guy right here. Let me adjust one thing on my end. The first break. Well, all right. All right, there we go. We will now go into random.org. We'll take all those names. Don't worry if you don't see your name. It'll be in there. All right. Here are all the names, and if they have the second letter and the last name is capitalized, that means they came from the grab bag. So that just helps me know that on my end when I go to fill the orders later on. Great. There's 4. There's 5. We're at 6. All right, 7 times. Here we go. Chuck is going to get the letter A and the letters X, Y, and Z. All right, so we'll go in and let's go to grab bag. They did this way. All right, let me paste those and then hit refresh. All right, guys. In our break, Chuck has A, Jake B. We've got Ryan with C, Daniel D, Jesse E, Elliot F, or Ivan G, Ryan has H, Zach I, Victoria J, Zach K and L, Charlene has M, Greg has N. We have Jake with O, Daniel's got P, David's got Q, Clay's got R and S, Charlene has T, Greg has U, Jake V, Michael W, and Chuck Wagon has X, Y, and Z. MGO, what was the question? MGO, you can put a letter out there. I don't know if you did that yet, but put a letter from the alphabet to win a possible giveaway here. All right, here we go. No more guesses. All right, no more guesses. We're going to use the Whopper here. Box 8. Box 8. All right, we have Tim Witherspoon. Witherspoon, the letter W coming up in the letter game again today. All right, Michael Evans, Tim Witherspoon. The letter W. W on the hit right there. Tim Witherspoon. Mark that down for you here, Mike. All right. Witherspoon, the letter W. Back it on the authentication. All right, let's get the Whopper. Last one from the case. Last one I have period. Box 1 multi-sport. It's the black bag edition. This is 2 and a 7. 2 and a 7. Brown. I actually don't know which brown this is. It's a football jersey. Brown. Well, it's a letter B, so we know for sure it's Jake. Jake, I'm going to have to look this up. Do you guys know? Tim Brown. It's on. I don't know who it is. 2-7. I feel like I should know it, but I don't. We're going to find out together whether you know or not. You're going to find out with me, actually. I'll word it like that. As long as Beckett will load. Put it in. Beckett's not loading. Oh, Ronnie Brown. He's a former Philadelphia Eagle. Former first round top draft pick. That can't be Ronnie Brown, is it? I could see that looking like an R. I think of Ronnie Brown as a Dolphin. All right, Beckett on the authentication. Serial number 2W962308. That's 46443. Jair Brown. All right, Jair Brown. Okay. Jair Brown on the hit. All right. That is going to go. Press the right button. Jair Brown. And that is going to go out. See a third round pick. Okay. Jair Brown, third round pick. All right. Congratulations. Jake on the hit. Yeah, that's the first time we've ever pulled a Jair Brown jersey. I'll put it that way. All right. Last two we have from the National. Box 2, box 4. Let's give it a football good luck tap. Box 2. All right, there's a secondary. There's like 3 seals on these. All right, so that's going to be our first seal right there. Second seal. and third. All right, here we go. Oh, big hit. How about an autograph Frank Thomas rookie? Autograph Frank Thomas. Sorry, it's hard to see it in the light right there. Autograph Frank Thomas on the rookie. Charlene. There we go. Autograph Frank Thomas rookie. Those were some of the ugly. I don't mind typically letter hats. I did not like that White Sox uniform. Is that like it looks so much better? I'm seeing the color on that auto so much better in person than you guys are. All right, Shirley, Frank Thomas. You are welcome. All right, last one. Let's whopper this one up. Box 4. Last one. Here we go. Another baseball hit. Another rookie. Well, Brett Saberhagen, 85 World Series MVP and 85 rookie. Autograph Brett Saberhagen. Clay on the hit. Brett Saberhagen on the autograph rookie hit right there. Brett Saberhagen. You played for the Eagles, right? Ronnie Brown did. Greg, I'm sorry. I hope you have a great weekend either way. All right, let me work that down, Clay. Brett. All right. So we have BSTW. BSTW. All right. So S for Thomas. BSTW. BT. All right, Jesse. Chuck. I think those are the three names. Chuck, Jesse, and Thomas. All right. Chuck, Jesse, and Thomas. Correct guesses. I'm going to put the boxes of mystery out there, and one of you guys will get the pick. We have gold and silver. And then we have the toolbox. Gold, silver, and toolbox. All right, top name, pick in a box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jesse. All right, Jesse. Pick a box. Go ahead, my friend. Gold, silver, or toolbox? Going with the silver. All right, passed up on toolbox. Toolbox had a Stars and Stripes USA pack. Gold had a Revolution pack. Jesse, that leaves you with the whammy, but not all whammies create equal because you are going to get your hands on a BTS. So we have the letters BTS, which is kind of crazy. This is one of those BTS Tiny Man. So it's one of the characters from BTS. And this is going to be Woody. This is RM as Woody, one of the BTS singers. RM as Woody. All right, so you're going to get RM as Woody as your Funko. All right, congratulations, Jesse. That'll be coming your way. You are welcome. All right, guys. Last break of the night. Everybody out there, give me one team. Everybody guesses correctly. I will give packs. I'll put them all out there. Everybody will get a pack. All right. Let's start things off. Jersey 2 is on the table. 7 is in the back of the den. 2 and 7. 2 and 7. All right, let me hit refresh on this. All right, 2 and 7. She knows who they are, yeah. Not much. She's not really into them. She likes a lot of Asian music, but not into the K-pop a ton. It's funny. She's really into a lot of Asian music, but not K-pop. There's 4, there's 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, box 7. Let me grab that one. Tekka? Something like Tekka, I think, is one of the things. Teta or Tekka? Teta, I think. Tetu, Teta. There's box 7, box 2. Not tonight. All right, then we have mini helmets. 1 is on the table. We also have mini helmets 2 and 5. 1, 2, and 5 are possibilities here. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Box 5. Let me grab that. Box 5. All right, so box 5 is coming on. Box 1 is coming on. All right, and then jersey, football, full-size football. 1 is on the table. 3, 4, 5, and 8 are possibilities here. So 1, 3, 4, 5, and 8. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3. All right, box 3. Last break of the night. Box 3. Going off box 1. All right, guys, last call. Richard's got the Cardinals. Case has the Falcons. Greg has the Ravens. Brandon with the Bills. Candace with the Panthers. Juan's got the Bears. Mike has the Bengals and Browns. Howard's got the Cowboys. Juan's got the Broncos. William with the Lions. Mike has the Packers just in time for the Texans. We have Shirley with the Colts. Troy with the Jags. Brandon with the Chiefs. Christian with the Raiders. Victoria has the Chargers. Greg has the Rams. Mitchell with the Dolphins. Ryan with the Vikes. Case has the Pats. And Chris has the Saints. Greg has the Giants, Clay with the Jets, Daniel with the Eagles, Charlene has the Steelers, Zach has the Niners, Jesse with the Seahawks, Jose's got the Bucks, Troy with the Titans, and Michael's got the Washington Commanders. All right, guys, no more guesses. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. I will have those spots on the site right after the break ends, so good luck with everything. Life is like a box of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. Box 7. I'm going to cut into this seal right there. Show that off. Ooh, we have from the Baltimore Ravens, Hall of Fame lineman, one of the greatest left tackles of all time, Jonathan Ogden. Jonathan Ogden on the hit right there for the Ravens. How about that, Greg? Greg said he was done. It was not his night. And guess what? He got a grab bag hit. A grab bag hit for Greg right there. Jonathan Ogden pulling it out for you there, Greg. Not sure if he stuck around or not, but it came up big for him. All right. Box number 5. Let's go. Box 5 right there. Sealed up all the way around. Salute to service. A Minnesota Viking hit. Oh, we saw this on the football the other day, actually. Jordan Addison on a salute to service hit right there. Wide receiver Jordan Addison. Great hit for the Vikings right there. All right, Ryan, great hit. Jordan Addison, salute to service. Beautiful hit. All right, and that is going to be JSA on the authentication on your salute to service. All right, so coming up purple. Coming up purple so far. All right, here we go. Life is like a box of footballs. You never know what you're going to get. Box 3. All right, guys, good luck. All right, we have a football. Big hit from the Indianapolis Colts. Running back Jonathan Taylor. Charlene ending the night with a monster hit right there. Jonathan Taylor, congratulations on your Wilson NFL football there. Jonathan Taylor. Big hit right there. All right. Colts coming up big at the end. Jonathan Taylor. All right. If you guessed Colts, Ravens, or Vikings, Jeff has the Vikings. All right, Jeff. I will put out 2 prism packs, Jeff. Which one would you like? Prism, left or right, Jeff? You can go left or right. One more look at that. Left or right prism pack for you, Jeff. I hope you guys have had some fun tonight. Joining me, a little beverage or two, and if you didn't get a hit, at least had some goofy fun along the way. If you had a hit or two, hopefully you enjoyed that as well. If you hit the like button, feel free to do that as well. All right, Jeff, left it is. Right out of there. All right, Jeff, here we go. Prism, football. End of the night. Let's see if we can get you a big one. Josh Hines Allen, Chase Brown, AJ Barner. Your rookie is an Alfred Collins. Alfred Collins on your rookie pool and a little kid reporter. Nothing huge. Good Alfred Collins, but nothing huge there. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it. Hopefully you had some fun in here. And we can meet up again on Tuesday. Oh, Jake, you are awesome as well. I appreciate it. I hope that Shauna gets well soon and the road recovery is faster than expected. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Have some fun. And then we'll catch up again here on Tuesday. Thanks, guys.